So God told Abraham, come out so that I may come in. God saw a nation through Abraham. When God called Abraham, Abraham responded positively. Abraham believed God, and because of that, Abraham was counted as righteous before God. It was credited, his faith was credited to him as righteousness. Romans chapter 4, Paul mentions David. Why David? Look at verse 7. Blessed are those whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Blessed is the one whose sins the Lord will never count against them. What we see that David here was a man that was in a situation that was not easy. David had sinned. David knew that the wages of sin is death. But David goes on to say that the man whose transgressions are forgiven is blessed. The man whose sins are covered is blessed. Blessed is the one whose sin the Lord will never count against them. Hallelujah. So although David was a man after God's own right, David also went out of the way. But despite all that, God did not nullify his promises that David's thrones will remain forever. We serve unchangeable. God is unchangeable changer. He is not affected by our emotions, our thoughts. So God is a loving God. When God called Abraham in Genesis 12, Abraham responded positively. He told Abraham to come out of his people, out of his culture, out of the ways and the system that his people were used to. Why? Because God was about to come into this world. So God told Abraham, come out so that I may come in. God saw a nation through Abraham. When God looked at Abraham, he saw multitude, nations being blessed. When God looked at Abraham, he saw a nation, a chosen race, a chosen people. And when God looked at Abraham, God saw Gentiles being united to Abraham. Hallelujah. Being blessed through Abraham. Hallelujah.